Dulu guys. Halo.
Halo, kenapa?
Mas gimana?
Masih di ini lagi nyari buat besok. Mas di mana?
Ya, di rumah.
Oh ya udah nanti aku ke sana. Aku nyari buat besok terus. Udah
Oke.
ya.
Ya.
Oke. Dadah.
Sidangnya ada di ini guys. Soal siswa. Itu penting. Coba kita bosan, bosan, bosan. Nah, si bagusan selalu ini ya guys ya. Coba kita mulaikan. Satu-satu. Barengnya bos.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage...
Shot, surely! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Lewandowski.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. Mbappe. Great challenge, time to perfection. Rice. Now it's Lewandowski. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He is through here. Rijkaard. Cavani. Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Rice. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. He has found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? Elects to cross.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And that has been cleared. Bale.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah.
Tries a shot! That's going to go a long way. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Rodri. Played through into space.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that should get the job done. Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Lewandowski. Bale. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rodri. Baresi. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. Played in. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Diogo Costa claims comfortably. 15 minutes till half-time. Vardiol. Now Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Lewandowski, spread it left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Park Ji-sung. Oh, that was vital. Right card.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rodri did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Now it's Lewandowski. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé. Rijkaard. And he's worked it through. Bale. And they win it back again.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Baresi. Now it's Hazard. Baresi. Baresi stood his ground strongly. Now the delivery. Real chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Played out wide. Hoisted in. He gets big. Oh, crossbar! And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
It's Park Ji-sung. Vardiol cuts it out. Rijkaard. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. That pass isn't the best. And he's managed to get free. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now that looks a decent ball, not the most accurate pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mateus. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rice. Now it's Lewandowski, and the through ball. Koundé cuts out the pass. Foot in. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 14.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Mbappe. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And he skips past his man. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's Park Ji-sung. Nice physical challenge.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Produces a cross. Now, what about a counter-attack? Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Hazard. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Neymar. Mateus. Mbappe. And he's there to clear it. It's a really well-measured ball. "75 minutes played. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. That's Park Ji-sung. And he's intervened well there. Not the most convincing of passes. Bale. And it's Hazard. Kirkchu. Now it's Hazard. Baresi has it in a wide position. And here's Hazard. He's picked his... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the keeper beats it away. Cleared without complication. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard. Bale. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bale. Some good work on the right flank here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kukçu. And it's Kukçu. And it's Rice. That's Park Ji-sung. Oh, well measured. Cannavaro hangs one in. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. He's looking wide. Incoming delivery. Drogba, and the counter is on.
There will be 1
Neymar
minute
puts
at a
his foot on the
time.
gas. Now it's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic.
Coba kita cek tanggapannya. 95. Ini waktu di jam 4. Coba cek, terus Inzaghi dan Peron prediksi datang mereka orang sambil bisa Cancelo oleh datang. Kamu kok nggak ngerti ya? Dia pakai email aktifis. Berarti namanya temen.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And he shoots! Good chance here!
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And it's Kukcu. And here's Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Well read, and the danger is averted. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Rice. And here's Hazard, a chance! It's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable. that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Indonesia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a good foot in there. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. João Cancelo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard driving forwards. Aims beyond the defence. But they've got it again. Kachu! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Cannavaro.
Cannavaro.
Can he get on the end of this? There's the shot! And that should get the job done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rice. There's a sharp little ball here. Ricci. And here's Park Ji-sung. He has a look up. Played out wide. And it's Kukçu.
Ah, Strategi.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little...
And the shot!
So,
It's there! Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Strategi sendiri tadi. Kalau tempo ada di sendiri ya.
Beckenbauer.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. Park Ji-sung really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Baresi. Kukçu. And this is Lewandowski. Laid back. Rodri. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Yeah, that pass isn't the best. And he welcomes it in. It's Lewandowski! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Milan find a position of real strength now. And here's Lewandowski. Thinks one through. No, again there's no way through. And it's Rice. Rodri. Mbappe. And this is Inzaghi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kukçu. He's looking wide. Tries to pass it through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And here's Inzaghi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pedri. Mbappe. Oh, it's Rijkaard.
Mbappe!
Shot a goal! That is a brilliant interception. That's a sharp pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Filippo Inzaghi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rice. Kupchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ricci. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kupchu.
Rice.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Might be danger here. Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's a key interception. Spread it left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Kupchu. Rodri. And it's Rice. And this is Park Ji-sung. Good take and... Keeper's not concerned by that. Hazard threads one in. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And it's Kupchu. And it's made its way to him. Ricci. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well measured. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Dunk gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rice. Now it's Lewandowski. And he was alert to it. Ricci. Now Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Kupchu. And it's Rodri. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Wow.
Ricci. No, that's been intercepted. Rice. Knocks it into space. Turan gets across to intercept that. Lewandowski. Can he finish? It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Milan blast themselves. Big chance! Goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Yeah. Ada 2001.
Waktu materi di ini waktu jadi apa?
Iya sih nggak ada yang oke oh
Boleh kontennya 27.000.
kamu masih yang beta ya itu harus sampai ini tidak apa ya
Mau apa? Ya, lo. Kita masih punya nasi semalam.
Oh iya.
Bagus nggak?
Hah? Mana sih bagus? Oh, udah lebih. Kayak tidak bagus. Saya nggak ngasih lagi. Mana nggak? Oh. Ini bakal pilih pilih. Kalau udah minta saya pilih. Mana lah pilih terlalu. Bukannya dari. Aduh abang dan tangan foto begitu. Masalah itu bukan mimpi kami. Mau di mana ya? Betul itu ngomong lagi dari itu.
Lembek. Bukan. Makan apa itu?
Oh, sekarang di sini. Ah, ah, ya udah itu. Ini mau apa? Mau terus. Tanya terus. Jadi mau tengah satu dia sudah empat. Makan itu. Tapi nggak bisa terus. Jadi nggak buat nasi apa nasi. Maksudnya nggak mau makan nasi kan nggak bisa. Buat sekarang masih no. Ya udah. Kalau dari sisi tadi, tapi malah kalau nasi itu mah gampang banget tinggal ya. Bisa. Nah, kayak buatan aku nggak kan? Apa jadinya hampir, hampir, hampir itu.
Sama kayak buatan aku enggak? Hah? Kan terus. Aku nggak bisa kalau nggak makan manis.
Emang.
Makan dendeng.
Itu yang kemarin itu. Mana nih selamanya yes. Lawan Slovakia kan? Terus Serbia, sorry. Baik. Tahu loh. Kita Rio kasih resistance. Nanti. Yung win. It's
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh no, what has happened here? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Granit Xhaka. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Messi, and this is Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but Granit Xhaka. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Serbia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rice plays it short. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Shoots! Goal! Serbia! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And this is Hazard. Big chance!
So,
And he hits the net. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rice, Milan are looking to break at pace. Spread out to the left. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, important interception. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries to pass it through. Picks out brilliantly. And the finish! Goal! Serbia! Into the lead once more. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Baresi. Hazard. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski takes a shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Rice. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Saya makan ya.
Serbia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Rice. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Rice. The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Aims beyond the defence. And the keeper takes decisive action.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Hazard. And it's Xhaka. And that is expertly dealt with. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Here we go again.
Iya.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal!
Astagfirullah.
Kukchu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Astagfirullah, ya.
Messi does really well there. He is strong. And this is Son Heung-min. He could be in here. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Rijkaard. Messi. Can he latch on to this? Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Vicario sends that a long way. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Matheus Cunha. That's a good chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless!
Yes.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Serbia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Baresi. Rice. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's certainly onside here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rice. Rice puts his foot on the gas. Rice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And he's had it nicked away. Park Ji-sung. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for options for movement. Hoisted in. It's Asa! And that is a routine catch. James. Granit Xhaka. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance for a shot!
Astagfirullah. Kayak gitu nabrak.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Kukchu. Hazard. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Pakai kaki yang iya sih.
Rice. And it's Rice. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hazard gets into a good position.
Astagfirullah.
Granit Xhaka. Now it's Son Heung-min.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that is a... And he shoots!
Pertanyaan apa
They want to
nih?
make the most of this turnover.
Dia lawannya ini cuma terlalu remeh.
Now it's Park Ji-sung. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Rice. Now it's Rice. He's got away. Dunk. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Park Ji-sung. James promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Azar. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out towards the right wing. Little pass back. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were...
Iya. Sama
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice. And there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Trik.
The action has already started.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. And it's hoisted clear. Baresi.
Rodri. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Torres. Rice. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Rice. Here's Roberto Carlos. Ruben Diaz. Guardiola. Ball driven towards the terrific header. Kukçu. And it's Rodri. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Dijk. Cannavaro. To Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Crosses it in. Rice. So we're still where we started right now. And he was quick to react. Rodri. Park Ji-sung. Some really good ball movement. And it's Rice. Guardiola. To Messi. Threads one in. Dunk. Cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. He can run onto that. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Messi. Rice. Aimed beyond the defence. And he was alert to it. And that was very necessary. Rodri. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Messi. Rice. Played out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rice. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Azar. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Kukcu. That has been cut short. Baresi. Played towards the other side. Good ball, that too. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. João Palhinha. Messi. Looking to play him in. Guardiola. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Cannavaro. Van Dijk. Ruben Dias. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Dunk. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. Rodri. And this is Lewandowski. Guardiola. And it's Messi. Well read, nice interception. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Palhinha gets it clear. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great ball, and he's in here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Backward it goes. Nicely shaped ball. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Rice. The ball has bounced loose now. Palhinha goes steaming forward. João Palhinha. There he goes, motoring forward. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold providing an outlet on that flank. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Lewandowski being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Has a look and place it forward. That pass has been well intercepted. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Baresi.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cannavaro. Cannavaro carries the ball down the right. Now that's well seen too. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Hazard. Baresi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Guardiola. Now Van Dijk. João Palhinha. It's Park Ji-sung. Rice. And here's Lewandowski. He's under a lot of pressure there. Rodri. And it's Kukçu. Brilliantly cut out.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Messi. And he's cut it out. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And here's Kukçu. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shot, surely! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
No way through, so back it comes. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense.
Mainnya juga banget. Jonathan S. Saya menghindar.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Saliba makes the interception. Looking to play him in. Short changes him with that pass. It's Lewandowski! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hakimi cuts out the pass. Lewandowski. Zico. Dunk gets a foot in here. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Zico.
I do indeed, arguably the best of his time, and while he thrived in the number 10 role, he could play in any offensive position on the pitch, really.
We'll just sit back and enjoy him.
An easy watch, Peter.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's onside. Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba with a fine tackle. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Here comes the cross. Camavinga tidy with his distribution. And here's Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Cross needs to be good. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, easy pickings there. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That's an imaginative pass. Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Approaching the half-hour mark. Tries to play it through. Fired deep towards the back post. Cannavaro with the clearance. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. Park Ji-sung. Now he's got space here. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Hazard. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And he's picked it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Kukchu. North Korea, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's in Hazard! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's Park Ji-sung. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's picked his way through. Caught offside that time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kukchu. That's Park Ji-sung. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Those of you making
No
their way
goals at
home
this
on
stage,
public
but certainly not
transportation
devoid of
today,
action.
please watch the
It is
screen
0-0
for train
here
departure
at
times from
half-time.
all local major stations.
Iya. Landing masuk nanti.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
North Korea applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Lewandowski. An uncompromising challenge.
Sudah.
Zico. Floated through. That has been knocked clear. Corner number 2 then. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's a sharp little ball here. That is a brilliant interception. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. He rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Park Ji-sung could try cutting inside here. Darren Fletcher. And now the breakaway. Good running, strong and purposeful. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, good-looking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Ambitious ball here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That has been cut short. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Lewandowski. Baresi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! Sticks it away! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. North Korea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Number 24, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on the field.
Looking to go deep.
Number 9, Messi.
Well, there's the clearance. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played back in. And it's Camavinga. And this is Messi. Looking for the run. And that's been drilled in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Crosses it in here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's good vision. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Lewandowski. That's been intercepted. Distributed tidily. Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Rodri does well to get it back. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for North Korea. Number 5, Kukchu. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Rafinha. Substitution in progress.
And he's gone searching crossfield. He's had it taken off him. Ooh, perfectly measured that. The message is clear. None shall pass. Now it's Palmer. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, they've got it again.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. And that has left him in a heap. And that's definitely not his best. And that's really well manoeuvred. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think.
And time is up. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.
Danke. Merci. Oke, nanti mau saya dari lagi. Ya, jadi Ronaldo berarti.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Kukçu.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Kukçu charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he's managed to get free. And he's in on goal! Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And here's Azar. Rodri. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Bakisung. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rice. Now it's Lewandowski. Barella. Martinez. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, some tackle that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Now this could be a chance. Bellingham. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Kirkchu. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Cannavaro for Rice. And it's Cannavaro. And this is Park Ji-sung. Lewandowski! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bellingham. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Almost half an hour in now. Nicely spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's cut it out.
Milan really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
There's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Kirkchu. Kirkchu! In he goes again! Goal, Milan! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
And that was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
Lewandowski! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's played in. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2 shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bellingham. Mbappe. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Musiala. Rice. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rice. There he goes, motoring forward. Rice is the guilty. And that'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gets his head on it! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Barella,
Yes.
Nuno Mendes, and the pass is intercepted. Rodri, and it's Rice. Milan finding their passes, and he's got the beating of his man. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. He's having a shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Nuno Mendes. And this is Ronaldo. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Almost an hour gone. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mendes made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Hazard going full tilt down the left. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And here's Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's bustling through here. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Lewandowski. Hazard in acres of space out wide. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Per il Milan, numero 11, viene sostituito con il numero 17, Bale, cambio di giocatori.
Bale! That was travelling. Oh, what's he done? Takes a shot! It's hit the
Kayak gitu kan,
uprights.
guys.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. Shot a goal! Oh, what has happened here? They get a throw in. Baresi, who does have an assist to his name. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. And now the breakaway. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That has not gone well. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now they can break here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Baresi. Rodri. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Kukçu. Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Alexander-Arnold. Well, jeopardy does remain here. There have been numerous notable cases of teams throwing it away from this position.
Yes, Peter, but that's something I don't quite see here. As long as the players keep calm heads, as they have done until now, I can't see it.
That's gone for a throw-in. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Kukçu. And this is Messi. Musiala looking to play him in. That is good strength. Rodri defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Picked out brilliant, big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3, they have their boots on the throats of their foes. It is a good finish, the odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So now, oh, he's been, and the shot! He scores! It is no contest. It is a landslide. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan, Musiala! And that will be it. Milan are going on, and now they can dream.
Oke guys, semua segitu aja. Thank you yang sudah menonton. Sampai ketemu di depan. Terus, 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 terus. Ya, udah.